What's good, man? I'm trying to keep from going to Twitter, bro. But I think this is a video. This is the one we looking for right here. So Stefon Diggs, man. Stefon Diggs gets he's in some shit. He's in a little bit of trouble. Maybe not huge trouble, but I mean, if you like your money, it might be something a little serious. So let's watch this. Hold on. Let's kick it off.
I think I'm gonna start cutting carbs. I need to drop my belly fat.
Here's the most interesting weight loss fact I learned in the last decade. So if I'm trying to lose some body fat, what do I do?
Stefon Diggs, the newly signed receiver with the New England Patriots, is in hot water once again. In Miami, Diggs was partying on a boat when someone with a camera phone filmed him giving the women he's speaking with an unidentified, what's been called substance. The fallout now has hit Foxborough really, really hard, with coaches being asked about this. Scenes from the party, not gonna lie,
looks pretty lit, man.
Lit.
A video of...
This is Mike Vrabel, who is the coach of the New England Patriots. I keep thinking about the Titans when I think of him, but I guess somewhere down the line he ended up getting a head coaching job with the Patriots. So, and I like Vrabel. Vrabel cool. Vrabel, he don't play no games.
Stefon Diggs has gotten a lot of traction in the last 24 hours or so. He's on a boat, having a good time, but the question comes in as to a certain substance that people are guessing what is and isn't. Is this something that the team has to look into?
Well, it's something that we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. And we're hoping that with our time here on the field today, and that when we don't have a script and we're on the call-up periods, that we're making great decisions. And so the message will be the same.
It's like, he's a grown man. We don't care, bro. It's not no big deal. But at the same time, we don't need no unnecessary drama, blah, 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 blah. That's what he's saying. But let's check the video out,
This
bro.
is his first year with the New England Patriots. This is Stefon Diggs.
Man,
This is his first year with the New England Patriots. This is Stefon Diggs' first year.
I ain't come here for that. All right, whatever. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Hold on. There we go. The horrors, bro. And the shorty right here trying to ease in between his legs. She is pretty bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And y'all keep saying CARDI B look better than all them. That is a lie, bro. This shorty right here is beautiful. She is too. Let's run that back. It's right there. What y'all think that is? Somebody said Altoids. Oh man, I can't. Was it Joy Taylor? Somebody said Altoids. It's not no Altoids, bro. I don't know what it is, but ain't no Altoids. There we go. Boom. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't do drugs, so I couldn't tell you. Some people saying cocaine. And he said something like, don't do all of it, or something like that. Temptation, boy. It's hard to fight that, bro. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna lie, man. That'd be tough for me. Like, I ain't doing no drugs, but shorty right here, I couldn't be no NFL player, bro. I do understand why these boys have a lot of kids and stuff, man. You just gotta, man, you go pro like that, man. You find you somebody that you want to have kids with, and you get a vasectomy, bro. Just call it a day. Because this right here is a lot of temptation. And shorty touching all over him. Look at that, bro. Hand on chest, hand around neck, pulling on his scarf. Cardi B driving the boat. He pulled it out like it was his dick. He like, surprise. He like, look what I got. Cha-ching. The black girl ain't into it. Look at it. The black girl ain't fooling with none of that. And she want her, the black girl want him to herself. You know how crazy Cardi B and Stefon Diggs must be, like, with each other? Like freaky, like, because they say Cardi B was on his boat, so he doing it on the boat with the horse. So Cardi B and Stefon Diggs must not be serious. No way they're serious. And it might be like some orgy shit too. Damn, hold on. It's like a good time, man. It's like a good time. It's like a good time. I wanted to hear what Mace said. Hold on.
Looking for
Mace said something. Stefon Diggs, Mace.
Welcome back. So, Stefon Diggs was not present at the Patriots' voluntary OTAs after a video of him went viral on a boat with girls.
Stefon Diggs probably wasn't showing up to that, no way.
The video, and the coach responded saying he is aware of the video, and he said, obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. With it, what the coach said, any aspect of it.
Just looking at, I thought the video was several things, you know. It just sheds the light on he's a guy that lived to the fullest. I think he's gonna continue to live his life as he should. And it's just going to boil down.
What does that mean, Mace, when somebody lives to the fullest?
Live his life as he should.
No, I want to know what live to the fullest means.
Live to the fullest means Stefon Diggs is going to do whatever he wants to do.
So you don't live to the fullest?
Not like he does. I live my version of
that's why I asked you. That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah, he lives his life to the fullest.
But there's different versions of to the fullest.
Everything he wants to do, you know?
Some people's to the fullest is further than others. We just watched the Ray J video in the last stream.
His life to the fullest.
You ain't doing everything you want to do, though? Yeah. Okay, so that's why I'm asking. What's live life to the fullest? If you living your life to the fullest, why he can't live his life?
Well, mine don't have a pink substance. And I ain't on the boat with, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out what
extra. They said Mace gives some advice. I'm trying to catch that.
With the definition.
I forgot the name of the pink. People are saying it's pink cocaine and all that, but I didn't see pink cocaine. I just saw a Kool-Aid pack, but I don't know if it was I don't think they were really excited about that information, because when a team is not winning the way they should, then the worst thing in the world is to have players that ends up being a distraction to the team.
Belichick would have got him out of here.
And I'm hoping he doesn't become that. But, you know, he's going to continue to live his life to the fullest.
Was it mandatory minicamp?
Voluntary.
And what they talking about? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like when you come out with a story and say he missed voluntary camp because of this, he probably wasn't showing up anyway. But at the same time, when you're with a new team, it's probably in your best interest to show up. It's probably in your best interest to show up, but it's Stefon Diggs. But you should be committed when you go to a new squad the way he did. And I'm starting to think we might be seeing the back end of Stefon Diggs' career. He just tore his ACL last year, messed up my whole parlays when he did that. Not like he had control over it, but you probably should go to voluntary mini camp, to be honest with you. But he's living life, man. $1 million and millions of dollars. Stefon Diggs. Contract. 3 years, 63, 64 mil, bro. That's like 15, 20, like 21 mil a year. Yeah, it's not bad, man. I'm making 21 mil a year. You can't tell me nothing either. But we gon' I don't think there's nothing else on this, man. Anybody else anything about Stefon Diggs? I know. See, here's my thing though, bro. We finna go to Shannon Sharp and Ocho's joint, but he's not really in a position to give advice with what he got going on. Shannon not really in a position to do that, but he probably gonna do it anyway.
That the Pats could have released Stefon Diggs before he ever plays it down.
This is where it gets serious, bro. He might end up getting released.
For the team. Speaking on 98.5 Sports Hub, Zolak said the following about the potential of the Patriots cutting Diggs. I came to this show yesterday with the opinion, with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that is on the table. That is being thought of, and it's just not the boat. It's just not the boat. There are some other things that I've heard that put some things into question. Are you all in here? Ocho, this is what he said. I came to this show yesterday with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that it is on the table.
A whole bunch of nothing. That's what I say.
Look at Ocho, man, coming with the opinions for once. This is like his second time in a week.
Ocho, but you know when you go to a place like New England, know, Ocho, you know how you got to move. You can't move like you can. I know it's the off season, but you can't move like you were there. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it. Talk about when you was there.
Hold on. Bill Belichick ain't there no more.
It's the same system.
Bill Belichick.
It's not the same system. Same owner, not the same system. And that's why I kind of think he's not getting released. Because if Belichick was there, that's OV. That's over with.
Let me ask you a question.
Mike Vrabel doesn't work with a hard hand the way Bill does. Now we talk about a player's coach now. You got Mike in there. It's a different ball game.
Okay.
I'm sure he doesn't run that motherfucker like a military system. Hey, chat. Hey, Young, I swear for God, my right hand to God. If anybody in the chat has seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, if you've seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, I know you saw Full Metal Jacket, right?
Yes.
Remember the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
But didn't have a choice.
Any conversation we may or may not have had will remain.
He had no choice but to say something because everybody made a big deal of the goddamn thing.
If it's no big deal, no. I don't worry about what the fans say. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I run the club how I want to run it.
You have to because that's
I gotta hear what the comments are saying right now. Hold on.
The era we're in. We're in a social media era. So if there's a video,
Did Bill Belichick ever respond? Now there were things going on in Tennessee. He didn't respond to it.
Bill and Mike, they're two completely different coaches.
I ain't gonna lie, they're really hard on Ocho right now. I'm kind of shocked about that. But Ocho has a reputation for taking up for the players. So calling out bullshit is considered hate now. Chad's opinion explains exactly why he didn't make it in Miami, New England. It's obvious between the two guys who won championships and who didn't. The culture starts at the top, owner, GM, and head coach. It's actually a good argument. Both have valid points. If Ocho carried himself like Unc, he'd have a championship. Ain't nobody win no championship in Cincinnati. Let's stop all that. Honestly, I think both have good points. We really don't know how Vrabel is gonna run this thing. If we knew more about how Vrabel was gonna do, like if it was Dan Campbell out there at the Patriots, man, Buddy might be gone, man. I ain't gonna lie. So Dan Campbell's is a serious dude, but he was also a player, so Dan Campbell might be a little understanding too. But I don't think Vrabel will get rid of him. Plus, Vrabel's job might be not on the line because he's new, but he's probably trying to make an impact his first year. Stefon Diggs probably ain't built for the locker room neither, but the chat is real hard on Ocho, brother, today. I don't think they should be so hard today because it's not the same Patriots.
There are different coaches, but where do you think he learned how to coach? What do you think you learn from what you're around?
I have a question.
Yes.
Everybody under Bill Belichick that went to be a head coach, how did they do?
I'm not saying
No.
I'm
Nobody's
not saying
been able to do or emulate or copycat what he's done and been successful.
But here's the thing. You want to have as few of distractions.
Right.
Teams that have few distractions, those are the teams that normally win. Not saying always, because the Cowboys of the 90s, they were so talented, they had distractions and won regardless. But the question, look here. For Scott Zolak to say what he said this is not an opinion.
Who was Scott Zolak?
So apparently Vrabel played for... Hold the fuck up, bro. I slick remember him. Damn, I do remember Mike Vrabel playing for the Patriots. Defense, right? He played defense, didn't he? Like linebacker? Yeah. Oh, damn. Ocha might be wrong, bro.
He called play-by-play. He does color for the Patriots.
Okay.
He was there when you was there.
Okay. All right.
He said this is not, he said with the opinion, not an opinion, but the knowledge that it is on the table. Now, why would he have said that if it's not the case?
Damn, bro. I think Mike Vrabel played for the Patriots when Chad was there, bro.
They say a lot of things. They say a lot of things.
So you think he making this up?
No, I just say I take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who's the best receiver in that wide receiver room right now?
That ain't how they do it in New England. It's the Patriot way.
It ain't. You don't even have the players to have the Patriot way anymore. You can't move. Number 12 is gone.
Well, the Patriot way was never built on players. It just never was.
Ray Lewis is not there. Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed are not in Baltimore. You play like a Raven.
You have
The standard
Lamar
is the
Jackson.
standard.
It's different. You have a Lamar Jackson.
The standard.
There is no Tom Brady in there.
Lamar Jackson did not fit the culture in Baltimore. I don't care how great Lamar is. Lamar Jackson did not fit the culture for what's in Baltimore. That was long established way before Lamar Jackson set foot in Baltimore.
Wait, I'm talking about from a skill set. Drake May and Lamar Jackson.
I'm talking about the culture in which you do things. Ocho.
All right, but I ain't trying to hear all that arguing, bro. We got one more video to get to, which is the DDG joint. Y'all can check out the stuff on your own time. I ain't really trying to hear them yell. This stuff kind of gets to me after a while, just like Gilbert Arenas and stuff. Like, after a while, I just get kind of fed up. But Stefon Diggs, man, advice from Dee Brown, man. Chill, bro. Get your money. Fuck some, fuck some hoes, bro. Man, hang out with the whores, bro. But just do it more smart. And whoever posted that video, fire them or get them out of your circle. That's Dee Brown, man. Hit me up. Follow me on Instagram, all that. You see it on the screen and everything. And deuces.